Yes, ma'am. I'm here to pick up a complaint form against one of your officers.
You want a complaint against somebody?
What was it?
You want to file a complaint against an officer?
Yes.
Can I see your driver's license? Can I see your driver's license?
Why is that?
Because I just need to put your name.
Oh, no, thanks. I just need the form.
Hold on. I need to get your ID so I can fill this out because this goes to the sheriff. He's the only one who sees this page. Then I'll give you this, and that's the complaint that you fill out. But I don't believe you sign it until they have to swear you in.
Okay. So in order to file a complaint,
Right.
I have to bring you I have to give you the ID.
Right.
What statute is that?
Sorry?
What statute?
I don't know, but this is what the sheriff wants.
Whatever the sheriff wants is one thing, and if I can talk to him too. If I can talk to him, to the sheriff.
Not necessarily. I mean, we have it. Just gonna let you know, this is just for the sheriff. Nobody else sees this. He requires this because he wants to make sure that all complaints come to him. Do you know what I'm saying? If it's on an officer.
What my ID has to do with that?
Just so we know that that's who you are. We're not gonna write your ID or anything, just so we know that's who you are that's complaining.
I will sign it.
You will sign what?
The complaint.
You will sign this complaint. This is what you can take. But we have to give this to the sheriff to know that this comes back to him. So that way we can say your name, who issued the form. And so he's assured that he's gonna get this back. Because he doesn't want the complaints to get lost anywhere. So we have witnesses because the sheriff is the one that does the internal investigations if it's against
Okay.
a deputy.
So, you know what the problem is? There is a statute, Texas law, the state law about the complaint against officers and stuff. I can put it up on my phone, okay? That it says in order for a complaint to be admitted, it only has to be written and signed.
Written and signed.
Right. There is
Correct.
no ID provided, required, there is no sworn statement, there is none of that.
Then I cannot take the complaint. This is what the sheriff requires. You can take that, but I can't take the complaint. He requires us to do this.
So if somebody
That
doesn't
is
have,
the sheriff.
if somebody doesn't have an ID, you cannot take a complaint from him.
He needs some form of ID. How does anybody not have an ID? Any type of ID. You don't have one. How does anybody live without a type of ID?
Well, there is some people I know they don't have ID.
Then how
That
are
they can be
ID'd?
violated in the street by your
Then
officers and nothing can be done.
I'm just saying the sheriff is required, we are required to give an ID so we know that that's you that's complaining and he can investigate it because he only investigates. None of the other deputies. We have internal and he is the internal person and he wants this filled out.
So how about if I sign this one? If I fill up the complaint as the law states, in Texas law, and I sign that you're not gonna take it? Because this is irrelevant. It has nothing, my ID has nothing to do with anything. I'm required to fill it up, sign my name on it, and submit it. And you are required to take it. This is the law. I don't know if it's your policy, but your policy does not apply. Nothing is trumping the state law.
Okay, you show me that and I'll have somebody come talk to you about that, but this is what my boss requires from me, so I can't take it. Now, he can come talk to you, but unfortunately, he's not here, but I cannot take it without something like this,
Without my ID.
without an ID. So, we have to fill it out, we'll buy ID, the complaint form. The sheriff requires us to get it, the ID, make sure that that's the person.
Well, that's
Okay.
actually state law.
Oh, here you go.
You talk to this gentleman.
No,
because
no,
he's-
before you go, here is the state law, 614.022, complaint to be written and signed by the complaint.
Correct, but I'm
That's
telling
all.
you,
Look,
this
to
is
verify
what.
you are who you say you are,
Uh-huh.
that it's signed by you, the person making the complaint, we need ID. We can't take a complaint without knowing who you are.
I'm gonna sign it.
Okay, but how do we know that you're actually signing your real name?
I will sign it.
Well, that's not good enough, I'm sorry.
And what does it matter for you? Is it matter for you like an officer, like one of your deputies, like violate my rights and you investigate it? Or like to know who I am, like to provide my
I'm
ID
gonna get back to
and
class, the rule is that you've gotta provide ID. If you can't provide ID, we're not gonna take the complaint. And if you don't like that, you can ask to speak to somebody in the administration.
and that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom
So
line.
even if in your complaint is including the Texas law 614.0,
I'm not gonna discuss it with you, that's the rule. If you don't provide ID, you can't make the complaint, that's it. That's the end of the discussion. Here you go.
no, you keep it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you for the transparency.